What's good, everyone? This is Artist of Truth, and welcome to another vlog entry, right? So you already know, you already understand what the deal is, what's really going on. And of course, you know I have a whole lot to say, so I'm going to keep it brief as much as I possibly can. So, have you heard? The Democratic Party, the Biden and Kamala Harris administration, has transferred already well over 20,000 Afghan refugees, right? Now, mind you, what has transpired in Afghanistan is nothing more than a money-making scheme. Of course, you already know that. We don't have to get into it. So, how is it that Afghan refugees are allowed into the country? They're not being forced to take any sort of jabs whatsoever. You know, no jabs at all. Not even one. Okay? But also, the whole White House is being excluded from taking the jab too. How do y'all like that shit? Does it make sense to y'all? Of course not. I know a lot of people shit really doesn't make sense to, but oh well. So also, just on the heels of Afghans being allowed to come into the United States and they're being dispersed and they're being funded as well. Seems like each individual or each family member is being given a little over $2,000, and they're being relocated to multiple military bases, barracks for refuge. But meanwhile, what's going on down in Texas? Shout outs to all the black Democrats out there who voted to get Biden in and Kamala Harris. I thank you bastards for making it even more obvious that you're not going to get shit out of it. They're showing you that. And all that good talk that Kamala Harris was doing before the whole campaign about illegal immigrants and immigrants coming to the borders and being turned away was inhumane. But then she has a news press conference saying, if you come to the U.S., you will be turned around. Y'all love y'all Democratic parties so much. You don't really give a damn if they sit up there and tell you a bold-faced lie. You really don't care. Which is another reason why I fault black Americans. Of course, you're wondering, why me? Why? Well, first and foremost, it's not enough black people who are actually speaking against that. How is it that brothers and sisters who look just like you, regardless of if they're from Haiti or any other country, I just find it amusing that a lot of these celebrities, these black celebrities, these platform holders, they are not out marching and protesting for their own brothers from another country. I mean, I'm talking about these so-called celebrities that they always pick a perfect time to say something or try and promote something, especially like this jab. They speak highly on that. They will encourage you to go out and get stuck. But then when their resources could be collectively put together and aid Haiti, they're not doing that. Kind of like the same bullshit that happened during the Clinton administration. Haiti was supposed to receive aid. Haiti never received it. How you like that shit? But again, I'm utterly disgusted and embarrassed that the black community really and truly doesn't support its own people. You only have a handful, but if you are a celebrity and you have been totally and completely silent about this whole travesty that is unfolding right now at the borders with our brothers and sisters, how they're being corralled like cattle, how these border patrols are out there on their horses whipping them with leather straps and everything. And I just feel personally, the right individuals are not down there to snatch those patrol men off their horses and just kick their asses so far up their own horse's ass, because I don't know about y'all, but those slave days are over. It's like, if anything, these motherfuckers should be catching the raft of us right now. And it's disappointing that y'all not doing anything. You're too busy climbing crates, entertaining yourselves with outdoor activities that, these celebrities are basically saying if you got to be vaccinated to come. But yet you will continue to run back and think that these individuals, these black celebrities, are supposed to be your leaders. Fuck out of here. If you're not marching and protesting in your communities, wherever the fuck you are, if your black leaders are not marching and protesting and speaking loud against their governors, because the governors are allowing a lot of these immigrants to come into the country, should be making and raising all sorts of hell behind them. I don't see that though. Which it makes me feel that black Americans, you really don't give a fuck about what's righteously being done for the Haitians. Because everybody got quiet about that. All of these celebrities, they just come out the woodworks. They got so much to say about a goddamn jab and encouraging you to do that, but they're not encouraging you to support the people in Haiti. And a lot of them, they're not even supporting them. So I'm just gonna wrap this up and say that black America, I am greatly disappointed. You might not give a fuck, and obviously it shows. If there's any organization out there that is looking for additional support, additional aid, feel free to leave the link in the comments below. I greatly appreciate that. We can do for other nations, but damn, we can't even do for our own people. But we can be politically correct and have this allegiance to a government entity that really doesn't even care or respect you. Y'all have a good day on that though.